Gotta dance here, Zach. Come on. Come on, Zach. Everyone's dancing, Zach. Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. I am the Captain Joey Savage. Sitting across from me, my heterosexual life partner,
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG, guys.
This segment, we're getting to the weekly top three. So we've got Zach Attack sitting here with us. We've got Donnie Utah here hanging out with us to talk.
We got a crowded studio.
Yeah, you want to freestyle again?
No, we don't have time.
Don't have time for that? Okay.
We're doing 15 top moments.
Yeah, so this week on the weekly top three, you're listening to us on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Siesta Station.
Worldwide at irlonestar.com.
That's true.
Or check our podcast out at facebook.com/nerdthugradio.
Or just Google us. We're a big deal.
Yep, Google us. We're everywhere. So this week on the weekly top three, to celebrate our 50th episode.
I can't stress enough how awesome this is.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
The fact that we're done 52-hour podcasts. Not
Yeah.
these like little dinky 25-minute ones.
Yeah.
People putting out.
28-second ones.
Yeah, take
are-
that.
Yeah, these are
Everyone else who podcasts.
yeah, throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's good.
We have 100 hours of podcasts.
Throwing down the gauntlet because
I think it's good that in addition to gaining fans, you're also making enemies. in the
right,
podcast.
we're the
That
greatest
could-
podcast tag team in the world.
That could only go well.
It
Right.
will, trust
What
me.
is it? Making
You have to have
friends,
a target.
alienating people, right?
Right, nailed it.
Yeah.
So, favorite memories.
Just a walk down memory lane here.
So we're gonna start. I think Corey, you're gonna facilitate here.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of hand off. I might interject some fun
All right,
things
cool.
here, but we're gonna let you guys kind of. There's so many people here. We got so many good memories.
So
50 episodes. Our favorite top 3 moments.
in Nerd Thug Radio.
So worst is first, as always. We go
Nico?
to our young Padawan producer.
Nico DLG here, guys. Just coming at you live.
It's patented Nico right there.
That is.
Coming at you live. My number 3 is every Nico roast session in the universe.
So the Nico segment hour.
No,
Nico segment.
not the Nico segment. The Nico roasts that happen periodically throughout the show.
The periodic Nico
Every
roast.
listen, every once in a while, you earn yourself a whipping. We let you pick the switch, and then we give it to you.
The best part is like the next day, because me and DLG will talk, and we're just like, were we too hard on him during the show? We're like, nah.
We always
We're
worry.
making him into a man.
We always worry and then talk ourselves out of feeling bad about it. We're good at that.
Yeah,
we nail
we're
it.
making him to a man.
We start off like, maybe we should have been too hard on him. And then it's like, you know what, man? He's a grown up.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
an adult now. He's no longer a child.
Yeah, take
called,
that.
That's
on
called rationalization, and it's something crazy people do. So
Yeah.
you guys, they're good company
You
or
fit the
whatever.
mode.
How have you listened to this show and not realized that the both of us are crazy?
Yeah.
We're completely out of our minds.
I wasn't surprised.
Crazy doesn't
You're
seem crazy.
rationalizing listening to
I
us.
wasn't
Yeah.
surprised.
You're
by
crazy
it.
too.
You're an accessory.
Yeah. So let's jump over to Zach Attack then.
Yeah.
Your number 3 favorite memory with Nerd Thug Radio.
Man, I don't do anything good like for others often, and so like, and that's being honest. Like, I want to be good. Like, I'm nice to people, but I don't give often. So
I
I
don't even
think
think you're nice to people.
Well, that's neither,
another thing.
That's neither here nor there. That's not on my list. But so my number 3 was the Extra Life video game tournament we did.
Oh, that was
I
fun.
felt I felt really good about being a part of that, and I felt like
That was super
it was
fun.
a very
25 hours.
like it was a lot of positive that came out of it.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to the money we raised, like I also thought it was really neat to see how many people have been on board with Nerd Thug Radio, and so and you know, obviously Mario Kart for 6 hours and beating everyone at everything.
Just the
Except
simple
except
fact.
for
True
Nico.
God, King of the universe.
Just the
Waluigi.
simple fact there was 4 of us.
And we put together $1,000. And shout out to Zach, top earner. I'm gonna give you full credit for that. Top earner.
Was he?
He was.
I think
Top earner for that. You put together a good amount.
I think I beat him.
No.
We went over 1,000. We
We
went to
went
like
over 1,000.
15?
No, not quite that much.
We'll double
but
check the numbers.
Yeah.
We went over $1,000.
We went over 1,000. Full credit, Zach. Zach robbed corporate pillars there, and
Yeah, but 4 of us. 4 dudes.
Yeah.
I didn't really rob them. That's putting in your time and donating things to people at work when they have stuff, and buying
Right,
fundraiser stuff, and buying girl stuff.
you're like, hey, now you owe me.
You owe me.
4 of us.
And to be fair,
raised
it
over
went to
that.
a good cause.
Yeah.
Like, I never anticipated we would get anywhere near the number.
And that was kind of like the first nerd thug kind of event gathering. I mean, we did something for my birthday, and a lot of people showed up for that.
Right, but that was just like
That was like a free thing for the listeners.
Right, this was a charity event where we were
Right.
asking people to
Right.
give us money
And
for
time.
a charity and a time.
Yeah.
And literally, like, as we're celebrating or doing our marathon, we're getting the emails like, "Holy crap, dude, we just went over $500. Oh crud, we just went over $750," and like it just kept going
and
going.
I think throughout the day, the people kept coming in and stopping by. I think over 20 people came and went to my house that day. It was crazy. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everyone's efforts, and we did a really great job, and it was for a great thing.
Looking to it for it this year.
Probably our best impact in the universe has been Nerd Thug Radio and doing stuff like that.
Yeah, really excited for this next one.
Yeah, that's coming up again. That'll be in November.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do another 25 hours. We'll make
24.
Nico do all 20. might be 30 this time. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll do whatever.
Go into day 2.
Overtime.
Well,
So-
I'll do a solid 7, and Nico will do the rest.
So let's jump. Donnie, Utah. Do you have a memory you'd like to
Oh
share?
yeah. Well, seeing as this is a family show,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
some of my favorite podcasts that I've listened to are the DLG and the Savage Takeovers.
Yeah.
Those episodes,
The clan
just listening
takeovers.
to them was nice. I love the duo, but getting the family kind of changing it up a little bit was nice to
Corey,
listen.
I think you're going to agree with me here. When we do those takeovers, it is extremely difficult because you feel like you're carrying the entire episode.
When I did the one with Victoria and Nico and Dad actually came in on and we did a whole segment with him about the luchador wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more work because all of a sudden, instead of just you and me, the great back and forth that we have, one of us is kind of carrying the whole load because Vicky was very nervous going in.
Right. So was Allie when we did hers, and Nico even because Nico was like, I'm gonna try to step up and do a little bit more on this one. And he was like, man, I tried. I was like, no, man, it was great. We did great, but
and it's a lot of work back there behind the board. Obviously.
yeah, he's doing like 10 jobs at once. We roast Nico so hard, but he literally does like 15 things at once.
Well,
and all we do is talking to a mic.
Yeah,
we literally talking to a mic and track time.
That's it.
And I don't even do that half the time. I mess up.
My tracking's probably way off already today. But yeah, no, it's definitely a lot more work, but it's a lot of fun. I had, like I said, I've been re-listening through the library. When the DLG takeover came on, we're playing the NWO music. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. The luchador stories were really fun too. I was listening to those again. I was like, man, that's crazy. Also, just the history of just that stuff. Like when Dad was talking about it, like I think one of the guys wrestled till he was like 65. Yeah. One of them had a heart attack in the ring.
Died.
Like those guys.
They get buried with their masks.
Yeah, those guys take stuff serious.
Yeah, they luchadors do.
Yeah.
For pretend wrestling.
Right.
Yeah, right. It's a big deal.
It's hardcore.
Also, there was one of the guys whose name was like is it Mil Mascara? Is the man with 1,000 masks?
Yeah,
Mil
Mascara.
That's a cool gimmick.
Mil Mascara.
I like the idea that like no one knows who he really is.
Right.
What do you got over?
My number 3 is gonna be probably the first time we actually were on FM radio.
Oh God!
Because like
it was such a build-up.
Right, because whenever we came, like when we were offered to come to IR Lone Star, it was internet radio.
Right.
But the big draw was like, hey guys, we're gonna go FM radio. Like my station's going FM, so you guys will actually be on an FM radio station.
It's such a credit to Dickie Schissler. He kept the ship together because they kept putting it off and
they
putting
kept
it
pushing
off,
it back, and we're telling our listeners, hey, we're gonna do this in August, and then it was this date, then it was this date, and then literally just driving around Conroe that day and flipping on an FM station and hearing our voices talking about nerd stuff and doing our comedy bits. We're on FM airwaves. It's so cool. It's crazy, right?
So cool.
Like, I think we called each other like, holy crap, we're actually on FM radio right now. Like, who would have ever thought starting this is where we'd be at?
Right.
Not me.
And when they were testing the towers, is like when that got weird for me. When they were testing the towers and they started like playing the recording of like us musically.
Right.
It wasn't even us. It was just the country music stuff.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden the stations were coming in because I was in the Woodlands at the time.
Right.
And I was like, holy crap! Like you can hear us. Like we're gonna be on this station.
And then we actually were. It was insane.
Oh my God.
That was definitely a weird moment. Are we jumping out? Or are we staying in? What are we doing, boss?
Staying in.
Staying in, Nico.
I like it.
You're number 2.
My number 2 is
hello, Nico DLG here.
Nico DLG here.
Nico DLG here.
No, the number
I love
2.
the Kermit.
The second one was getting just our first like test that we did, the 30-minute like.
Oh, that was like my number 4.
It was kind of like a realization like this. We can totally do this. Like we thought about like we're planning everything out. We're struggling for this, and then literally we just press record and it just flew.
Well, Corey comes over and we had talked for like weeks and broke it down. Okay, we're gonna do this segment 12 minutes, this 14, this 18.
How crazy. In our heads, we were so scared that we couldn't even do 7 minutes.
Right, and so like we were gonna do like 27-minute segments and like 2 long ones.
He's got to give us wrap ups at 12 now. Like, we go way over 7 minutes on accident.
And so you guys came over on a Saturday and we're like, okay, we'll press record. We'll see what happened. Let's talk about Daredevil. That's what it was. It was Daredevil. And we literally like 28 minutes later we were like cutting. We got it. Oh crap, we could do this. Yeah, we could do this. We could do this.
And really, that one was even more like an interview. You and I, we played around, had a lot of fun with that one. That was good. That was fun, but it definitely was like
it was a real concept. It was like a realization that it's totally possible.
Because the conversation had started off as, can we even do this? Because what started off as me joking with somebody, all of a sudden as I get closer, I was like, holy, I gotta put together a radio show.
We actually gotta put together something. We got 3 minutes left here. So Zach, you're number 2.
I really liked, and this was the first episode I was on, but I really liked the top 3 that we did on the top 3 Netflix shows you want to see.
Oh yeah, that was early
days. I
days.
felt like that was a solid conversation.
That was like episode
and
4.
A lot of good ideas came out of it. It was also a shining point in my life because I was told not to worry about whether or not I cussed. And then, like a child, I got bleeped. Pretty extensively.
Well, we were on internet radio.
I would like to mention that was 18 hours of my life.
We were on internet radio.
Great.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad it took a lot of all of your time.
We were on internet radio.
Because I made it a point to ask very specifically.
Right.
I made it a point to ask very specifically if it was okay.
And 100% I was okay with it at the time.
Right, because we all say curse words, and it was the internet radio show, so we could do whatever we wanted. We could go, yeah, man, don't worry about it.
We hadn't tested the limits. We didn't know where we were at.
And then when we went back and listened, it was like, oh, yeah, this isn't going to work for the family stuff.
It just didn't play right. And then all of us separately came to the same conclusion where when you play it, after 3 episodes of doing it one way, one whole segment where we just kind of do it the other way.
Just drop it. Bombs.
Yeah, it just...
But that was a good...
You were generous with them. Like, it was almost like you were sponsored by the F word.
Yeah.
I like it. It's an evocative word.
I really like the word, too. But
especially when I get excited.
And it didn't bother me. Like, having the conversation with you didn't bother me at all. It's just that when we got to the outside of it and we listened all back to it, we were all of us... I like that all of us separately had the same thought, which was, we got to go back and we got to change this.
But yeah, it was great because it was the first... It was like episode 4, I think. Yeah. Maybe 3. And it was the first time we had done it without just me and you. We added a new party to it. And so it was such a crazy dynamic. And getting through the whole, like, 3 of us sharing a mic, basically. It was super fun.
A phone in the middle of the table.
Yeah. It was the microphone stuff on the phone. It was good. It was a good top. It's probably the best top 3 we've done.
We know it was because they keep stealing our ideas.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's jump out to a break real quick. You're listening to Nerd Thug Radio. When we come back, we're going to wrap up some Nerd Thug Radio memories.
And then we're going to jump into a Nico segment later on.
Here we go. Go. Facebook.com/Nerd Thug Radio.